Hey there, YouTube. PD Two Finger here with a review for the fastech out the front pocket knife. Uh, this is a clone. It says right here on the box, "Made in America" with the American flag. It's got a microtek with a little R next to it. Made in America, but it was shipped directly from China. I paid $26 for this knife, and really, I guess I should tell you the story, the saga about me and the stiletto, the reason why I have this knife. I used to run around on a paddle boat that had all sorts of unnecessary electronics, and I had all kinds of fog lights on it, and we ran 4 deep cell batteries at a time. A lot of lights. I had a disco ball. There was a lot of goofy stuff. And we came in with the boat and did our little thing, cooking our burgers. We had a little propane grill, and he came over and introduced himself because the boat was really a unique thing. And so he was telling me how dangerous Columbia Woods was, I guess. And back, this was going many years back, probably around 2002, I'm guessing, maybe even Y2K. And at the time, there was some hate crimes, like people were saying no gays or similar type of graffiti. And he was telling me how dangerous it was. Well, I had grown up about a block away from Columbia Woods, and I'd spent quite a bit of time there. And he kept telling me, like, he was this authority. And I just kind of let him roll with his drunken spiel. And he said, you know what, you need something to protect yourself. And he said, hold on. So he goes to his car, he comes back, and he gives me this out the front stiletto, just like this one. The one that he gave me had a chrome blade on it, but it had the similar action. The guy, you need to protect yourself. I had it. I got in the boat. I said goodbye to him, and I couldn't stop playing with it. I just kept doing this. So yeah, you looking at me, just playing with this knife nonstop. And at one point, I decided when I got down, I was at 83, and so I played with it nonstop for an hour and a half. And I said, you know what, I got to put this thing away. And I went to hide it under my seat cushion, and I flubbed it, and it bounced off the wrong side of the boat and went into the Des Plaines River. So I had a stiletto in my possession for all of an hour and a half, and I did not stop playing. So I had went looking on DHgate and Blade Play. They were like $40, and then I finally settled on this unit, which is a microtek clone. It says Scarab on it. Came from fastech. The shipping was really weird thing with the shipping this time. And if you're not familiar with fastech, that's a place that a lot of people, they do a lot of business selling vape equipment, electronic cigarette stuff, which that's where I bought a lot of my stuff that helped me to quit smoking. So yeah, here's the box it came in. Microtek, you can see here, made in the USA. It's got the United States flag on the box, which direct from China. Obviously not made in the United States. It came with this nice case here. I don't know if you call that a sheath, but it's got a Velcro thing for your belt, so you can wear the microtek Scarab. This is actually a clone, and I'll try to show you some close-up details. It has a glass breaker there, and there's 2 spots. One on the glass breaker to hold put a keychain loop through, and then on the tab too. There's this metal tab that to clip out the pocket clip, and then on the other end of that, there's a hole through that too. So if you had a smaller diameter clip, that would be real easy for you to slide that through. It's got a real nice grip. I really like the grip. There's some unusual fasteners that look like the nuclear symbol. Those don't look like they're going to be much fun. The Scarab, I'm guessing, is the... And then you can see it's got the falsified microtek logo. Now, I'm not hot on clones that... I'm not hot on clones that include the... I'm one of those guys that thinks if you're gonna rip somebody off, at least let them keep their logo. But that's not the case. So yeah, I had ordered some like a little battery sled, and some of these little cutty buddies, I call them. They're like little scissor guys. I think 5 of those were $2.40. 3 of them were good. The other 2 I kind of had to bend. I got 5 of these little Phillips toy screwdrivers for $1. It's fastech. The stuff is great. It's like this 18650, this flashlight, which is very bright, focusable unit. I got from Fastech, and this was $5 for this flashlight, and I've had it for 2 years, over 2 years now, and this takes an 18650 cell. You can get them where they run 3 AAAs, but I much prefer the rechargeable lithium-ion batteries. Those are for the e-cigs, which I don't vape anymore. I only vape for a year, so now I've got all these vape batteries, and I'm using the sleds to run a DC 2.1 mil plug male off of it, and then power some of my guitar effects when we do remote jams at the woods. So yeah, I got this thing today, and came in the post office. I had ordered that other stuff 16 days prior. I ordered this about a week ago, I think on the 27th of September, and this came 10/6, today's date. So that's, for 10 days, really fast. And in case you didn't get a good look at the blade, it is a painted stainless steel blade. It's very sharp. What happened was I went on the internet and looked up oiling it. I figured people were probably using a real light oil. I put a couple of drops of oil in here under the switch, and I went to open the knife, and I had my finger over I wasn't paying attention. I was actually cleaning. Somehow I was like this. I had a Q-tip, and I was cleaning the one side of the blade, and it goes in and comes out, and I activated the knife while I had my finger out here, and boy, did it cut my finger. This is a very sharp knife. So a warning to you out the front, knife warning, be careful with these. Not all of them are toys. I know this is kind of a letter opener. There's a little bit of play, but I should go and get a stitch. This was me reaching over to grab a paper towel, and the amount of blood, there's blood all over the place. It's not good. This is bad cut, which it's a razor cut, so I don't. Does that justify anything? I mean, I probably should take some painkillers because it's starting to burn. But I figured I would do a review for this company. Fastech is an excellent company if you're not aware of them. If you're into gadget type of stuff and you'd like to save money, you can often beat out even what you'd see on eBay. I know that sounds crazy, but sometimes you can. Fastech will really give some incredible values from time to time. And heck, I couldn't even find these I couldn't find the stiletto on eBay. So it turns out they're legal in Illinois from what I read. I doubt this will be leaving the house. I plan on, after this, paying $26 to cut the living out of my finger, bleeding all over the place. I feel like a fool. But this will probably stay in the house. I will probably use it to threaten my beast when he begs for treats, my feline friend. Other than that, it's probably just going to be sitting here. But yeah, if you're looking for an OTF out the front pocket knife, I would highly recommend this at $26. This looks like you're going to pay $40. It looks like it's comparable to the, like the Titan style knife or the Firefly, Good workmanship. It's not a pot metal handle, which the one that guy, this is an aluminum handle. The one that guy in the woods gave me was a pot metal, but it had really good action on it. This feels like it's a little bit tight, like it needs to be broken in. But yeah, that'll leave an impression on you, especially when you're losing as much blood as I was losing just a couple of minutes ago before I made this video. So yeah, again, huge thumbs up for the microtek clone. Not so thrilled on the fact that they put the logo on there. But if you're looking for an out the front knife and you're going to pay $40, jump on over to fastech and save yourself $15. It's free shipping, you know, and it brings the price down from 40 to like 26. It's $25.95. It's what I paid for this, and that made it, because I can't justify $40 on a toy knife. You know, it being my birthday and getting a couple checks in the mail to buy myself something nice like this, I thought, well, this would be like my knife, you know, and I would have this here, and then have it arrive and have me just cut the living bejesus out of my finger and bleeding all over. Like, how much am I going to actually want to sit here and play with this thing? Well, I guess as long as you're not dumb and you're careful, you can't cut yourself with it. So be careful if you're going to clean it. If you're going to apply oil and clean it, like I said, be real careful doing that. And as far as that fastech place goes, yeah, their flashlights are excellent. I've bought a few of those. I think I've gotten 3 of them and given them out. My wife's got one, and my one daughter has one, and we haven't had an issue with any of those flashlights. They're really nice units. The fastech offers all kinds of different shipping, and there's only a few different free options. So I get the e-packet from China. This time I tried the Hong Kong Airmail Express, and I ordered this knife on the 27th, so this came in 10 days. The other stuff that I had ordered, the battery sled, I ordered 16 days before I ordered this. So this was 26 days for this to get here, and 10 days for this to get here. So did they send them both on the same boat? Because they both showed up at the post office on the same day. I suppose I would have to take a look at the packaging and see what the shipping says, if I could tell by any kind of tracking information. They were different tracking numbers, so maybe it was just a coincidence. So I'll tell you that. With fastech, you really want to avoid ordering anything around Chinese New Year, which is like in February, I think, or it's in January. It's not around normal New Year. And also, like, obviously, you know, between, I would say, like now and Christmas, obviously, all the shipping stuff's going to get a lot longer. So that's something to consider. I had really good luck choosing that Airmail China, that Hong Kong Express, I believe it was called. So, Petey Two Finger saying be careful when you oil your out the front blade. You don't want to cut the shit out of your finger like I did. Oops, or swear on YouTube. So take it easy. Thanks for tuning in, and be safe.